Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a story so big, it's almost hard to believe. It's about a product that has touched nearly every corner of the globe. A taste so familiar, you could probably recognize it blindfolded. But what if I told you that behind this simple pleasure lies a history filled with secrets, surprising twists, and a formula so guarded, it's become the stuff of legend? We're going to peel back the layers of one of the world's most iconic brands. Imagine this, a drink so popular that its name is the second most understood word globally. Right after OK, it's sold in over 200 countries. And every single day, over 2 billion servings are enjoyed by people from all walks of life. That's a staggering number, isn't it? It's more than just a beverage. It's a cultural phenomenon. It has appeared in movies, songs, and art. It has been a part of family celebrations, quiet moments of reflection, and everything in between for generations. But let's go back to the very beginning. The year is 1886 in Atlanta, Georgia. A local pharmacist, a man with a vision, was tinkering in his backyard. He wasn't trying to create a global empire. He was trying to whip up a simple remedy. He was a Civil War veteran who had become reliant on morphine to manage his pain. In his search for a non-addictive alternative, he began experimenting with various ingredients, including cola nuts and coca leaves. He mixed his concoction, a syrupy, fragrant liquid, and took it down the street to a local pharmacy. There, it was mixed with carbonated water, a popular trend at the time for creating soda fountain drinks. The first customers who tried it were amazed. They loved the unique taste. It was described as delicious and refreshing. And just like that, an icon was born. For just 5 cents a glass, people could enjoy this new, exciting drink. Now, let's talk about that name. It wasn't pulled out of thin air. It was derived directly from its 2 key original ingredients, the coca leaf and the cola nut. The founder's bookkeeper, who had excellent penmanship, suggested that using 2 C's would look great in advertising. He then hand-drew the flowing Spencerian script that is still, to this day, one of the most recognized logos in the world. It's a testament to timeless design, a logo that has barely changed in over a century. But as its popularity exploded, so did the rumors and the mysteries surrounding it. Chief among them is the secret formula. The recipe for this drink is often called one of the best-kept trade secrets in history. The legend goes that the complete, original formula is known by only a handful of people at any given time. It's said to be stored in a high-security vault, a place more secure than many banks. Companies have spent millions trying to replicate the taste, but none have ever truly succeeded in capturing that original magic. This secrecy has only added to the brand's mystique, turning a simple recipe into a legendary artifact of corporate folklore. Now, let's address one of the most persistent and controversial rumors associated with the brand, especially in its early days. Remember those 2 key ingredients, the coca leaf and the cola nut. The cola nut was the source of caffeine, giving the drink its energizing kick. But the coca leaf, that's where things get interesting. Yes, the coca leaf is the source of cocaine. And in the late 19th century, cocaine was not the illicit substance it is today. It was legally used in many patent medicines and tonics for its stimulating effects. So, did the original formula contain a specific drug? The answer is yes, it did. Historical records and the company itself have acknowledged that the initial recipe, created back in 1886, contained a small amount of cocaine from the coca leaf extract. It was a tiny amount, but it was there. However, it's crucial to understand the context of the time. This wasn't a secret or illegal act. It was a common practice for medicinal tonics of that era. As public perception and laws around cocaine began to change at the turn of the 20th century, the company smartly and swiftly adapted. By 1903, the formula was altered. The cocaine was removed, but they continued to use decoconized coca leaf extract to maintain the signature flavor profile. This move was not only a responsible business decision, but also a necessary one to ensure the brand's survival and mainstream appeal. So, for anyone wondering today, rest assured, the drink has been completely free of that substance for well over a century. It's a fascinating and often misunderstood part of its history. From its medicinal roots, the brand transformed into a symbol of refreshment and happiness. This shift was largely thanks to brilliant marketing. They were pioneers in advertising. Think about the classic images we associate with the brand: the cheerful, rosy-cheeked Santa Claus in his red suit, who they helped popularize into the figure we know today, or the iconic contoured glass bottle, designed in 1915 to be so distinctive that you could recognize it even if it was shattered on the ground or by feel in the dark. That's branding genius. They sold not just a drink, but the idea of a pause that refreshes. They connected their product with moments of joy, togetherness, and American life. During World War II, the company's president declared that every man in uniform should be able to get a bottle for 5 cents, wherever he was. This made the drink a symbol of home for soldiers overseas, and helped introduce it to the entire world. The brand's journey wasn't always smooth, of course. In 1985, in a move that would become a legendary business case study, the company decided to change its classic formula for the first time in 99 years. The reaction was immediate and overwhelming. People didn't just dislike the new taste, they felt betrayed. It was as if a piece of their history had been tampered with. There were protests, and thousands of calls and letters flooded the company headquarters. People were hoarding the original version. The public outcry was so intense that just 79 days later, the company brought back the original formula. This episode proved just how deep the emotional connection people had with the brand. So, from a pharmacist's backyard remedy to a global cultural icon, the story is truly remarkable. It's a tale of innovation, legendary marketing, and a secret recipe that continues to captivate the world. It's a brand that has managed to stay relevant for over 130 years, adapting to changing times while holding on to the core of its identity. Have you guessed it yet? I'm sure many of you have. That mysterious, iconic, and world-changing brand is, of course, Coca-Cola. It's a name that's more than just a soft drink. It's a piece of history in a bottle. A reminder that sometimes the biggest ideas can start from the most humble of beginnings. What a journey, right? It's amazing to think about how something so simple can have such a complex and fascinating backstory. Thanks so much for hanging out and exploring this story with me today. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories behind the things we think we know. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have any favorite memories associated with Coca-Cola? Let me know. Until next time, stay curious.